do you go to a campus and do you shoulder tap? And the basic, like I'm talking dorm knock. Like you go and you knock dorms and you invite them to a pizza party and you do an information session and you do a big group pitch and you get them on your team and then you nurture them until come April 17th and you do a start date and you kick it off. That is the most basic recruiting tip I could give you. Yeah, I mean, the formula is simple. How many recruits do you have? How many prospects are they talking to a day? And then what's their closing percentage, right? And if you could just get a system, and when I talk about a system, it's like a metronome. Every day or every week, I onboard this many, I train at this rate, I have this much turnover, this much complete retention, and I do this on repeat. It's easy to scale a company. Where I think a lot of companies get stuck is they're like, oh, I can't recruit because I don't have enough leads. And I'm like, well, there's 1 million homes in your neighborhood. Like, go knock. So recruiting specifically, it's what does my ideal recruit look like? So some people are like, I need that young 21-year-old college kid that can only work the summer months. Or am I going after year-round guys that are like more seasoned and more, 9 to 5 kind of career-based driven people? And so it's first, what model am I recruiting to? And not trying to be the jack of all the models, it's picking one. And if I'm going to recruit to a summer program, then do that and just kill it in 4 or 5 months. Then try to do a year-round program. If I'm going to do a year-round program, make sure I'm recruiting year-round. And so recruiting, the traditional Utah, Arizona, Idaho type recruiting, which is where a lot of these big door-to-door groups come from, Moxie, the Hawks, the Aptives, the, Eco Shields, they're all based out of our backyard. Like I could drive 20 minutes and find 50,000 door knockers. So, it's you go to a campus and you shoulder tap, and the basic, like I'm talking dorm knock. Like you go and you knock dorms and you invite them to a pizza party and you do an information session and you do a big group pitch and you get them on your team and then you nurture them until come April 17th and you do a start date and you kick it off. That is the most basic recruiting tip I could give you. But if I'm trying to go find a pest control door knocker on Indeed, do you think a 21-year-old kid is looking for a commission-based only job on Indeed at the moment? No, I'm sorry, you're not finding them there. Does that make sense? And so I think this is where people are like, oh, I need recruits. I'm going to go to Indeed. And it's like, no, that's not where you're going to find a bunch of savage door knockers that are like hungry for commission based. But in today's world, what's funny is they're like the average business owner sitting there going, well, how do I go find guys that will actually work and knock and do X, Y, Z? And hence why we teach this, like our 3 pillars, recruiting, leadership, and sales, is knowing how to find them, where to find them, and where to entice. And then the second piece is most people are deeming the younger generation, these Gen Zs, and they don't know how to work. And I'm like, no. What's funny is most of them actually fit the profile of commission-based entrepreneurs because they want to dictate their own time. They want to make money fast. They want to go, have some variable travel freedom. Well, doesn't that fit the mold of our industry? And they don't want to go work for corporate America 9 to 5 with 2 weeks off vacation and only make 60 grand. So it's like you want the instant results, like sales is the right fit. You want flexibility in travel, summer sales is the right fit. You want, this mentality. So why don't I fit my industry and my product and my program to what really these people are asking for in this younger generation? And then how do I build a culture that cultivates that?